Hey guys, it's been a few years, but I'm back with another repair on a 2007 Nissan Quest. This is a radiator and air conditioner fan swap out. We got a new unit because our old one's getting tired. The symptoms that led us to this conclusion was when the car, periodically the car, it's not overheating, but it's getting warmer than we're accustomed to. And what was happening is the fans are not spinning at the speeds that they're supposed to spin at, so the motors are getting tired in the fans. So anyway, as far as this goes, this is the old one that came out right here. It's got two electric connectors. If you look on the bottom of them, there's some little feet, little retaining feet on there, and there's a couple of these guys in the top that actually screw in. That's how it gets secured. And if you look here in the bottom, you'll see the little inserts where the feet go to kind of hold it in there. And then up here, you'll see that's where they screw in on either side. So this here is where your coolant hose goes. I've got mine kind of hidden under here right now, but basically you just take a pair of pliers, you pinch that clip together, and then you kind of jiggle it off right there. And you have to have that off so you can actually get the radiator fan out. And then I also took off, to get it out, I also took off the retaining clips for the radiator. They've got little rubber, I don't know what they call grommets, on there, and they kind of set on there. They slide into place there, and then you slide this plastic piece over the top. And in order to get the plastic piece out, it's pretty simple too. You just basically pull that little clip on the side out, and then the whole thing will, and actually both sides have clips, and the whole thing will slide out. So pretty straightforward. Once you have the fan disconnected, the radiator fan, what will happen, it's a little bit of a challenge to get out of here. I kind of had to pull the radiator back a little bit just to keep it tight, and then basically at that point I had to kind of start on this side a little more and pull the left side of the radiator fan up first. Otherwise I had a hard time getting out of here. So just kind of jiggle it, don't force it, and be very careful not to punch a hole in your radiator, because then that's something else you have to repair. So yeah. At this point, we're gonna drop the replacement fan in that has brand new motors, and obviously it's new everything. You can get that from Amazon for, I don't know, about 80 bucks, something like that, or Rock Auto for around that price. And so we're gonna drop that in, and then we'll put everything back together. And there's a few little retaining clips here too that were hooked into the old radiator fan. And basically, you can typically salvage those if you just are real gentle. With a flathead screwdriver, you can kind of, when they're connected into the radiator fan, you just kind of work those a little bit, and they'll kind of pop out that way. So it's you can usually salvage them and reuse them, and if not, you can always put new ones on too. So, oh, and there's one more thing too that I forgot. At the very beginning, I took off. This is the air intake here, and so basically it just has four little plastic retaining clip things. That are pretty easy to pop off, and you'll see this part just kind of slides in there first. So pretty straightforward. So you slide in there first, then you just set it on here, and the same thing in reverse. And if you haven't done this before, these are just little retaining clips. They're in there holding that fan, or that air intake rather. And you just put a flathead screwdriver underneath there and then pop it up, and then after that you can kind of pop the thing off. And if you break them, it's not a big deal. They're like $1 a piece, maybe two, so they're pretty inexpensive. Anyway, so that's replacing a 2007 Nissan Quest radiator and air conditioner fan, and it should be a pretty simple do-it-yourself repair, and hopefully you'll get a cool engine and air conditioning blowing in the car again. So, all right, thanks a lot. Have a good day.